Hello and welcome to our video. Today we're having a look at this phone. This is an Android 4 ice cream sandwich 4.3 inch dual SIM smartphone. So let's have a quick overview of the outside. So like I said, 4.3 inch screen. We've got capacitive buttons down here, home, menu, back and search. On the side we have a micro USB for our charging. On the top we've got an on and off button, got a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the other side we've got a sound rocker, and on the back here we've got the 8 megapixel camera and the dual LED flash. So let's just have a quick look on the outside. It's got this sort of acrylic plastic side to it. It feels very nice. It's got a nice glass screen. We've got a front facing camera as well, and the back is sort of a rubberized plastic. It feels really nice and it's really well constructed. You can see it's a very handsome phone. Okay, so let's put the SIM cards in and have a little play. So get the groove here, take the back off, and this is a dual SIM phone, so you can put 2 SIMs in or you can put 1 SIM in. It's totally up to you. Some people have 2 SIMs for work and for personal, or for internet and for calls. It's totally up to you how you want to use it. Battery just goes in there. Oh, before that, let me put a memory card in. Memory card goes in there. Takes up to 32 gigs micro SD memory card. Clip that back on and that's it. Let's turn it on. Okay, while that's starting, let me show you what you get with the phone. You get these rather nice headphones. They're really nice quality. Very nice quality indeed. Okay, so you can listen to your music. You get this data transfer and charging cable, so you can charge your phone via a USB. I would recommend buying a mains charger from us. That's an optional extra. And then you get the manual. Now the manual is not the bestest of manual. In fact, the start of it is Chinese, but the end of it is in English. It's not the most comprehensive manual, but if there's anything, you can always search online for Android 4 generic manual. They're very easy to find. Okay, now the phone started up, let's have a little play. So we've got our Android lock screen. We just across here. Now let me show you the notification. So up here is our notification or quick settings. It's very handy. We've got our quick settings here. I can turn off the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, data connection, and on here it will show you that I'm connected on EE and O2. Now they're active at the same time, so there's no switching or anything. Essentially it's like carrying 2 phones on you at the same time, so very handy. Now internet wise, obviously I can use Wi-Fi, or I can use the data. If you've got data on your SIM, then I can just click that and choose which SIM I want the data coming out from. So very handy. I can choose whichever one. So I might have more data on the other one, and I can choose, and I can switch it off as well. Very important to save battery, to switch off the data. So that's that. Now as you can see, this is running Android 4 ice cream sandwich. It's a very good software. If you're new to Android, do have a look at our video below, and that will give you a quick overview of Android. Okay, now the dual SIM functions. Let me explain the dual SIM functions. Now when you want to make out a call, I can dial out or go to my address book out here. When I dial out, it will ask me which SIM I want to call out from. So again, you have total control from which SIM you're calling out from. Similarly, when you receive a call, it will tell you which SIM you're receiving that call from. Text messaging, exactly the same. I'll just go to write a text message, choose who I want it to go to, or dial a number in. Let's go on my address book somewhere. That'll do, and then type the message in and send, and again it will ask me which SIM I want it coming out of. Let me just select a number. So there we go. So it'll ask me which SIM I want it coming out of. Now you saw the on-screen keyboard as well. Let me show you the on-screen keyboard. It's a full QWERTY keyboard. It will show up like that, and if I switch it over, it's got the auto rotate this phone. It will give me a bigger keyboard there as well. Okay, now this screen, let's talk about this screen. This screen is a multi-touch capacitive screen. So multi-touch being it will support more than one touches. So if I show you quickly, it will support 5 finger or 5 touches. That makes the whole screen more accurate and far more friendlier to use. It's a superb screen. Multi-touch is great for things like pinch and zoom. So if I'm on a website here, let's go to Google. It's gone to the Chinese Google, but it doesn't matter. Let's go to the Google here. Okay, so pinch and zoom allows me to zoom in and out of websites and things. Also handy for pictures. So if I go back here and show you some pictures, it's very handy to zoom in on your pictures that you may have taken. So you can see how superb this screen is. It's really good. Obviously the auto rotate, it will rotate the picture around as well. I've just gone into the voice mode by mistake. Right, okay, so you can see the quality of this screen is really good. Now the pixel density is really good as well. Let me just zoom in and show you how crisp that image is. It really is crisp. Because it's got a great pixel density, 960 by 540 I believe, which is a very good density indeed. So this screen is really a joy to use, and it's a joy for the eyes as well. Let's go to the camera. Now this is a 5 megapixel camera, and I can show you the quality of the camera very briefly in my Monkey Man here. So I can zoom in obviously, and it will auto-focus there, auto-focusing on the face, and I can zoom out. And it's a really good camera, 8 megapixel camera. Obviously the dual flash, it's really good, and you can see, look at the crispness of that picture. The screen is really good. It auto-focuses well, and obviously I can take videos, and there's even a panorama mode I believe on here, so I can take multiple shots to make a panorama image. There's lots of options on this camera that you can try out. Right, let's now show you the performance. Now this is a 1 gigahertz phone, so it's running a 1 gigahertz processor, so it runs really fast. And what I'd like to do now is show you the 3D capability, because it's got a 3D chip on it as well, and it will play the latest games out there. So let me show you a selection of games. Now that's pretty much it on the games. I can show you lots more games, but you get the idea. It is a really capable phone. With that 1 GHz processor, it breezes through games. It's got that dedicated 3D chip, so it can play all those 3D games out there. The other thing that you may want to do on this gorgeous screen is play BBC iPlayer. This phone does play BBC iPlayer. It's one of the few phones that do, and I think BBC iPlayer is superb because you can look at your catch up on your favourite shows and things all on your phone. So it's really, really good. So that's it for this phone. Now I would highly recommend this phone because it is really, really nice. It's not too big. A lot of phones these days are getting so big, but this phone, look, it fits in the palm of your hand. It's a 4.3 inch screen. It's a HD screen. The pixel density, if I move that right up, it is really, really crisp. It's bright. It's got lots of features. It's got the Android 4 ice cream sandwich. It's got the 8 megapixel camera. You can't go far wrong with this phone. This will pretty much do everything you throw at it. Of course, if you need the dual SIM functionality as well, that's great. If you don't need it, that's fine. You don't have to use it, but you know it's there. So if there's any questions, do drop us a line, but I hope you choose to buy this phone. Thanks very much for watching our video.